Hey everybody, it's Billy from Living Every Minute, and I'm super excited to talk to you real quickly about the new innovations we have for your second quarter Living Every Minute Planner Journal. It looks just like this. I'm sure if you're subscribing to this, you know this very well. Hopefully you've got one of the awesome covers that we like to send to you guys so that you can protect your planner. So what we're doing with second quarter is we're shifting gears a little bit because you evolve every day and we have to evolve too. So we've got three major changes. The first one is why. We're focusing on why. And why should we do that? Because no goal is worth achieving if you can't communicate to yourself the reason why you're doing it. And you'll find that the more you focus on the why that's driving the things that you want to do in your life, the more successful you'll be at accomplishing those goals and just crushing every single aspect of your life. So you'll see why show up in the very beginning of the planner in your 90-day massive action plan. It'll show up in the month portions and in your day-to-day. So every time you're looking at the one thing that you want to do today to make your goals come true on a daily basis, it's going to ask you to articulate why. And that way it's reinforcing exactly why you're doing the things that you're doing. Second, we're shifting gears in the mastery portion of the planner. Instead of talking about contribution and talking about mental and spiritual when we're kind of articulating what we're doing daily, weekly, and over the 90 days to pursue those mastery components, we're shifting the language because we've gotten feedback from you that talks to us about, well, I'm struggling with the contribution portion. How do I daily contribute back to my fellow mankind, to my community, to my church, or to organizations? Contribution is just one component of abundance, and that's really the core ideology that we want you to embrace. We need to look for abundance in every aspect of our life. And when we find that abundance, we are more likely to practice gratitude and also find ways to share that abundance with others. So when you're thinking about contribution, think very specifically about just how the abundance of the world is showing up in your life. You're able to get up every single day and you're able to go and do the things that you want to do. And it's great to feel grateful for that. And then how you can share that with other people. Wisdom, this one's really true to my heart because I think a lot of times we pursue intellectual or spiritual excellence in very specific ways, but it becomes a cyclical thing that we do. But what is the means to that end? And wisdom encompasses that in total. So when you're reading new books or listening to a new podcast or trying to learn a new hobby or maybe going to church and trying to get something out of it or going into a meditation practice, we want you to think about what that means, what the end result of that means, and how you can pursue wisdom and not just bean count the things that you're doing. So a great example would be, if you have a goal to read 20 books this year, that's great. And it's a great way to use you can use the planner as a great mechanism to make that happen. But what you're getting out of that books is substantially more important. So when you're using your wisdom mastery component each day, think about checking that off if you feel like, hey, I learned from just watching people interact in the parking lot. I learned from people at work. They were engaging in a conversation and I learned something and that I'm going to be able to apply in my life today. Boom, I'm able to check off my wisdom component and you're going to feel a little bit better about that. Okay, last but certainly not least, super excited about this. QR codes are now part of your planner. So there's an interactive element that we're introducing to the planner. And it looks like this. You'll find pages intermittently throughout the planner where you'll have a little QR code. And all you do basically is you grab your cell phone, you pull up your camera, and hover over the little box. It's going to ask you to open YouTube. And then all of a sudden you'll get to see an awesome video of Dr. Reynolds or me and Dr. Reynolds talking about either the question of the day or some other thing that we want to communicate to you. This is going to be a new element for the planner, but hopefully for the long haul. We're excited to get your feedback and tell us how you enjoy it. and what you'd love to see, but we want to add a new nuance of depth to what this is, because life is interactive and your planner should be interactive too. It's all designed so that it can help you get the most out of what you want out of life. So thank you for your feedback. We're excited to hear what you think about it, and we hope you have a great second quarter, and we'll see you soon. Living Every Minute. This is Billy. Have a great day.